So today we're going to be taking a look at the PeopleSoft test framework tool. We just started it up here on our terminal server. We're creating a new script, a new test script for doing a journal entry. Setting our execution options, giving it a name, saving it, and now we're going to start up our test recorder. First thing the test recorder does, we hit the home button to open the browser and hit the little round button there to start recording. So logging into our database, and as you can see, as we go along, do all the entries and button clicks, you'll see the recorder recording what we're doing. So right now we're navigating over to the journal entry page. And we're just going to add a new journal. This is going to be a very simple journal. We're not going to get too complicated. Just create a new one, give it a description, and then we're going to add a journal line. Going to just pick the first account out of the list, and then we'll add the amount to the account. And that'll be all we're going to do for this journal. So we're going to pick petty cash, scroll over, give it a value for the account, or the amount. There we go. Let's put in 150 and save it. And OK. So there's our journal entry test. So we're going to stop the recorder. We'll go ahead and sign out of our database, minimize the browser, and we're back in our tool. So you can see all the steps it's recorded. I'm going to add an extra step here on the end just to show you that you can. We're going to take a snapshot or screenshot of the page at the very end of the test. We've saved it, and now we're going to test run it. So shut down the recorder, hit the play button, the run button. And from here on out, the test framework macro is running everything. I'm not touching the keyboard or mouse. So it launched the browser. It's typing in the user ID and password. It's now going to navigate us to the journal page, journal entry page. You don't necessarily see all the steps as you would as you're navigating in the fluid interface because it did record the name of the page as we got there. So you'll see that it kick off navigation, but then it essentially just jumps right to that journal entry page. So, and also that little yellow box at the top, that's showing the step it's on. So as the script is running, you can refer back to it to see where it is. So we're adding a new journal. It's now going to key in our description. Going over to our journal line page. It'll next pick our account out of the drop-down list, just like we did. Okay. And then it's going to jump over to the amount field. And put in the value. And finally, it's going to save it. It'll click OK. And then the last thing it'll do is the step that I added at the end. It'll take a snapshot of the screen. And you'll actually be able to see that in the little yellow box at the top there as it does it. And there was the image. Okay, the test is done. We're back in Test Framework Tool. There's our snapshot. And that's how the test framework works. It's essentially a glorified macro recorder and playback tool. And that's it. Thanks.